another video. We are at Cline River. It's such a great spot, right on the river. We got no service or anything like that, so it's pretty good just being off the grid and not having phones to worry about or anything else really. Just the two of us sitting in the bush and enjoying our time. So,
yeah, we're even more off grid than when we were at the off grid glamping. Like there's no electricity here at all. So.
Yeah.
Just long drop toilet, still no running water, but a big giant river full of water, so
yeah,
it's
so
not
it
too
works
much of a
out
hassle.
well.
Yeah.
So today we're going to go on a bit of a adventure around and see what's around here. We can hear running water, so we're going to go and try and find running water that's obviously not in the river. And then yeah, we're just going to cruise around, enjoy the day, see what sights we can see. Ready for this afternoon. We're going to have a bit of a fire tonight and cook dinner in the fire and just really chill out, I think.
Chill out, yeah. So we're all packed and ready to go. I've got my hiking sticks. These are literally the best $30 I've ever spent. I am still recovering from a hip injury, which I've mentioned in one of our other videos. So these have just been so good to help with like walking over uneven surfaces without putting like the pressure on my hips. And then we've got Brandon's backpack all packed.
With all of it.
With all of it. We aren't taking too much today because we're not doing like a massive hike. Just kind of the essentials.
You got water. First aid kit. And snacky snacks so Chelsea doesn't get hungry.
So I've just done us some like cut up apple and just a muesli bar because we had a massive breakfast. So very full. Oh yeah, and the bear spray. It's like the most essential thing. So the bear spray, we've been told to keep it on the outside so it's easily accessible, so that if we do encounter, you know, like a negative encounter with a bear, we can easily access it from there. So they say that there's no point putting it inside the backpack because by the time you like get into your backpack, unzip it, get it all out, you know,
you're already a human chopstick.
Yeah, you're already in trouble. So that's us for the day. Let's go and have an adventure. I'm ready.
And we're off. We go on bush. This way. There's a sign that says male, female, and there's red flagging tape or pink flagging tape. So we're going to follow the tape and see where it goes. Probably not a toilet, but follow-on flagging tapes worked for us in the past, so we'll figure it out. Turns out it did go to a shitter. It's a loo with a view.
A loo with a view. Alright, well where to now? Just kind of follow the sound of the water, hey?
Yeah, as long as it's not too thick, I reckon that sounds like a plan.
Alright, let's try that again, shall we?
Ow. Dang trees. It's not funny.
You just get attacked by a tree.
Yeah, this thing nearly won. Round one tree. What, 360 degrees of just cool sights.
What still gets me is like you just stand still and it's just silent.
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
Like,
so good. And to think 3 days ago we were standing on this. Look at it now. Do it up the hill like your Nordic skiing. This girl is a loser.
Like you love me.
I do. I can't wait till you find an extra slippery spot.
I'll keep coming back down to you.
Land on your bum.
We're going to attempt to make some baked potatoes on the fire tonight and some baked corn as well. No idea how this is going to turn out because we've never cooked potatoes on the fire before, and every time I've tried to cook like damper or something on the fire, I have burnt it to a crisp. So wish us luck because this is dinner and there's no plan B. He's so fancy.
Mate. We'll figure it out. Like little.
Hopefully this works.
Ouch. Ouch.
They're sizzling, so hopefully that's a good sign. We're going with the strategy of not putting them directly on the fire to hopefully not burn them to a crisp. But we're going to give them, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so and then chuck the corn on. The cone. And then hopefully we've got some deliciously baked potatoes.
Careful.
Runaway potato. Alright, so far, not terrible. Not great. It's a good side though. Not bad at all.
Considering.
Alright, round 2. Attempt of corn this time. Oh, she looked good. That looks so yummy. Okay, I definitely think we succeeded on the corn. Good job, baby. So when we bought Walter, we also got a bunch of stuff with the car, and one of those things was a kayak. So it's an inflatable kayak, which we are yet to put together or trial out. So we're going to try and pump it up tonight so that we can see if it's got any holes in it. And then if it's inflated tomorrow still, we're going to go and take it for a nice little paddle along the river tomorrow. That looks like that's going to be a easy job.
And it's all blown up, except for the front little schnoobler and the back little schnoobler, because the air come out of them just as quick. But I think someone's happy and looking forward to getting out there.
It's so cool.
This is about 3.5 minutes and it's all set up, ready to go.
It's so easy to set up. Like, we're going to get some use out of this bad boy. This was so good. And the seats are so comfy that you can lean back, relax, look out into the water.
There's even enough room for an esky behind Chelsea.
We're set.
We're set.
So we've tied it up for the night. See if it gets any holes. Hopefully not. Well, not if it gets any holes, but if it has any holes and deflates overnight. And then be time to set the water in the morning. So excited.
Today is the day. Yesterday was way too windy to give it a go. I mean, today is still windy, but we're going to give it a go anyway. The sun's half out, so we're not going to go to the other side because the current is running through pretty hard. So we're just going to paddle upstream a bit and see how we go. And then yeah, once we've got upstream a little bit, we'll see if we're confident enough that we can make it across without not ending up 11 million miles down the river. We'll give it a go, but if not, we'll paddle up, turn around and float back down. We have got the most un-kayaking materials and things for today because I've got a beanie on, packing my gloves in case it's really cold. We're wearing long sleeve everything, which is not normal kayaking attire for us. It's just clearly a pair of Aussies that just want to get out onto the water and pretend that there's some sort of summer. A little bit. Just a little tiny little slither
The sun's a little bit of hope.
About that much.
About this much. We can confirm it is still very windy. Not as windy as yesterday. Not sure how much we're going to get done, but hey, it's still a beautiful day, and when the sun is out, the colour of the water is just so beautiful. And you can see all the tops of the mountains today. The wind literally just picked up as soon as we got to the river. The river now has like waves. Oh dear, why are we putting ourselves through this? Wish us luck, we're going to need it, I think.
Alright, there, good.
We made it out into the water and we can't move anywhere. The current is so strong, so we're just going to sit here and float and enjoy the water.
Yeah, it was not real windy. As soon as we got into the water, it decided it wanted to float.
Just enjoying being out in our little kayak, which we're now going to have to give a nice thorough clean because it is so muddy. But hey, you can't complain when you're literally surrounded by the mountains, beautiful coloured water. No complaints here. Nature deceives us because it's so not like still up here, not a breath of wind, and then as soon as we're down there we're getting absolutely blown a gale, and there was a lot of mud, so we got to clean up poor little banana kayak and our shoes. Luckily there's this stream literally right behind where we're staying, so we're going to use the water from that and give her a good old clean before it gets put away. You might be wondering why we're being so pedantic about cleaning the kayak. One, obviously because we don't want to have a dirty kayak the next time we use it, but two, they've got really strict like water, I don't even know what you call it, like boats, kayaks, anything that goes in the water, they've got really strict rules in terms of like water going from one area to another. Just because of germs. Yeah, because of all like the germs and stuff in the water and the parasites. It's to protect all of like the native fish and wildlife that live in the particular water source area. So like if you're going say from like Banff National Park to Yoho National Park, it's like different animals and marine life that we just have to be careful of. So we've got to make sure that it's thoroughly cleaned so that we're not transporting anything that might be bad from this area to another area. So if you are using a boat within Canada, just keep that in mind if you are going to be going from one area to another. Make sure just being responsible and, you know, cleaning up and yeah, just doing the right thing so that everybody can enjoy just how beautiful Canada is.
All the boat ramps have information on what you got to do with your boats before you even put them in the water. Like they got fresh water taps next to them and make you clean your boat before it goes in the water in Banff National Park as well. So that's just how pedantic they get.
And fair enough too, because we want to have these beautiful spots to last for lots and lots of years to come. Speaking of responsibility, me and Brandon are just starting to do our pack down because we're going to be leaving this camp area first thing in the morning. And one of the things that we like to do when we leave a camp area is kind of live by the motto of leave it better than we found it. So before we pack down everything or pack up everything, we always do a bit of a sweep of the area that we've been staying, make sure that we've got our rubbish, but also pick up any bits of rubbish that have been left by other people. So I just did a sweep and basically picked up all of this. and I didn't even move more than like 2 meters in every direction of the car. So just a friendly reminder that if you are out enjoying these beautiful places, just make sure you're cleaning up after yourself, and if you can as well, leave it better than what you found it, because you know you enjoyed the space, and make sure it's enjoyable for somebody else that comes along, so we've got these beautiful spaces to share and enjoy for a long time to come.
Don't be fluff and grubs.
Don't be fluff and grubs. On that note, we're gonna leave it there. We are off on an awesome adventure tomorrow. It's probably the biggest like touristy thing that we've done since being in Canada, so we're very excited. Brandon is particularly excited because it involves a big car. We'll see you next video, and enjoy the rest of your day or your night wherever you are watching from. Bye!